Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer. In this video, I'm going to show you the absolute fastest way to fix a mini blind. The only tool you're going to need is a pair of scissors. This is something I came up with about 3 years ago, so you will see another video on YouTube. I think I made up this method. I did not see it prior to my first video, but a few of my comments, actually a lot of the comments, said, hey, you're too far away, we can't see what you're doing. So I have constructed this fake window in my workshop, and I'm going to show you how to fix your mini blinds and hopefully do a better job than my last video. So anyway, this is, if you've seen that video, this is not a new method. Same thing, just need a pair of scissors. So the first step that you're going to do is you're going to cut this slat free. And the best way to do that is to just very carefully snip up to the opening, and then once that's done, you can just kind of slide that out, and then you want to do that for the entire row. So I'm going to locate the cord. See, this one does not have a cord. I'm going to go down here and just very carefully, I do not want to get the cord, I'm going to cut the slat just up until that opening and then slip the cord through. And then that way, you just kind of remove it gently. Once that slat is removed, what you want to do is go to the very bottom. And if you're like most people, you probably, when you bought these, did not size them exact to the window. What you're probably going to find is that this rests on the bottom of the windowsill and you have a whole bunch of extra rows at the bottom. So I brought my table over to help me illustrate this a little bit better. But what you want to do is locate the one at the very bottom, and you want to remove it using the same method as before. You want to clip the slat just up until the opening without damaging the cord. That would be very bad. So you just want to cut it straight up, and you really want to get it right in front, and you want to make sure you do not hit the cord. And then I'm just gonna do the other ones. Free the slat in all three places. Okay, so once it's freed from the cord, you can just pull this out. Okay, so once your slat from the very bottom is free, you want to very carefully slip it into the row that's missing. When I cut the slit from the front, but when I go to attach it, I'm going to make the slit go in the back. That way, when this is closed, it really doesn't show. If you're working with a long blind like what I'm working with, it is a little difficult. You just really want to be careful that you don't break it. Probably the shorter cords are easier. So you just basically slide it into the new row through each section. Okay, so you basically just want to put it back through. And then when you get it in place, you're going to slip it back in through the cord. Okay. And that's all there is to it. Once that new slat is put in place, you really can't even tell where it was. That's why I recommend making the cut from the front, flipping it around, and replacing it the other way. So one of my followers from the last video mentioned that they took white duct tape and reinforced where they cut the slit. You can do that. I did notice these are really cheap blinds I bought just for the demonstration purposes of this video. So the quality is really pretty flimsy. So I did have a little more trouble with these than I did in my last video, just because the first one I tried taking out, and plus it's a lot longer. So if you have cheapy blinds or there's a very long slat, you want to be very careful when removing and putting it back that you don't bend it and break it. Otherwise, this is a really fast fix. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. I hope you like and subscribe, and I hope that was helpful and saves you some money. So until next time, take care.